Bark, bark, bark. Rooster. Here you go. Here you go. There, I spread some over there because, yeah, our roosters actually kind of get picked on. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, let's fix. Oh, you guys probably want some. We have our little chickens. They're going to come out soon because they're almost big enough. Oh, my hands full. So we keep our little chickens in here. They have a heat lamp coming here right away when they're born or when we get them. Otherwise, yeah, they come in here later on. It looks like they're out of water. Let's check their food too. Okay, they have food. Ew. This thing is honestly so disgusting. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, this is kind of a pain, so I'm going to put you guys right here. And I'm going to do this. Okay, back. So I think I'm going to start off by cleaning the stall because that is messy. This hose needs to move. This was my saddle rack, but then I got a new one and it takes up way less space. Okie dokie. I'm gonna put you guys right here. And I'm gonna go. Thankfully, the stall is not too bad. Really nice. Usually isn't when I add fresh shavings. Otherwise, I swear, like after that, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a big mess of my stall." Which I'm surprised that it's not worse because she went. It was raining today, so and she don't like rain. She's kind of a pansy when it comes to that stuff. So honestly, I was a little bit surprised. Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna grab her another wheelbarrow because I love these shavings for her. And we don't get them in very often. Because basically, my dad gets them for the cows and the calves. Well, specifically the calves. He doesn't get them for the cows, actually. He gets them for the cow in the maternity pen, where they calve. So, he just kind of gets like whatever the company has. So sometimes we get super, super big, flaky shavings. Sometimes we get really nice, fine shavings like this, which I love these shavings. They're so much easier to clean because they just fall through the fork. Like, okay, well, this is not a good example. They usually fall, like, it's just easier to clean with these. But it does take a lot more to fill up the stall. So normally, what I used to do was I used to just put one wheelbarrow in here because there is mats in here. But lately, ever since Sunny college, I started adding like a pile of shavings. So, okay, I'm done cleaning the stall. What is going, like, the progress that with Shine's stall, which for those that don't know, Shine is my horse that I'm going to be getting, my new one. And I do have to clean it out, but I might do that tonight more. I'm not totally sure. I also have to come back tonight after I eat dinner. So, yeah, in half an hour I have to leave. So I'll sweep this all up, and then she'll get her grain. But this is the stall that we've got so far. So it's a little bit smaller than Sunny's, but it's not like super tiny. There's the queen herself. So we got all the plywood on the lower half. So if we did put a gate and then we got the roof, if we get like the actual like panels on for the, we do have mats. The mats are right here. Of course, Sunny had to poop all over them. So this is his stall, and yes, it's a pain that it's like it had to go like right here. Because that gate, we want to be able to use that gate, so that is a really heavy gate and there's no hinges on it, so it's kind of a pain in the butt to go through right now. So the plan is to take the gate, this one, and put it in there, and then we're going to do like a half wall with a smaller gate. So we have to figure that out yet. We have to find a gate for it because the one that we thought we had might not work. We might not have the right hinges for it because it turns out that this gate, the one we were going to use, is right here since this will be blocked off a different way. So the gate that this was the gate we were going to use, but it takes custom hinges. So we might not be able to use this one. So that's kind of a pain, and I don't want to buy another one because for a gate like that, it's already so much money, which is really annoying. But anyways, so our plan is to put tin on the roof, and then we might do like one or like some clear plastic because that's how it is in here. I mean, it's really dirty in here. So like we have tin and then the plastic that lets in a little bit of light. But the plan is on this wall, we're going to do plywood all the way to the top. And then on these two walls, we're going to do tin. I mean, not tin, plastic. Or at least one of them, where it depends on how much we have, because we're trying to do this with all stuff we have. So far, the only cost, because the guy is doing this free, except we're going to give him something. So the only stuff we've had to pay for is those little bolt thingies that are in here, and then those metal brackets. And yeah, so we still have yet to actually like have a cost fails. So I have to clean all this out. But right out here, so it'll come right off of this because under the sand, it's like concrete all the way up to where this stall ends. And then the rest out here is all dirt. But up to here, so this whole area, which is a little bit bigger than the stall, is going to be, we're going to have, or maybe it was here. I don't remember. It might have been up to here. I don't remember exactly what we were thinking. But this is going to be just like we're just going to put like a roof expansion. Hi, baby. You curious? Yeah, looking beautiful. She's starting to get her winter coat, which is kind of sad because her summer coat is so shiny. Oh, he's so cute. You want pets? Yeah, you want some pets. So cute. Yeah. She's like, give me treats. Anyway, so we're going to put like a shed right around here that they can both go into because obviously having them go in and out through here all day is probably not the safest. So that way in the morning, I will walk him out here. He might have 24/7 access in and out during the day or during the night, but she will likely be locked outside or inside. And in the summer, I'll probably end up just keeping him outside. I'm not totally sure how that's going to go yet. I have yet to figure that out. We're just going to have to see how it goes and play it one step at a time. But yeah, right here on this wall, I think I'm going to put a hay net, or maybe in the corner. I'm not totally sure. And yes, I'm aware that this is sand. My plan is to lay some mats out. Like I'll probably scrape back some of this sand and then lay mats where I scraped it back. And then I do have big like muck buckets that I saw somebody set their hay nets in, so that a little bit less, it does help to keep the hay off the ground. So that is my kind of plan with the hay nets there. So there'll be like one here, and then I'll probably do like one right here so that they're somewhat farther away, like a little bit farther away, but they're not out in the rain. And then I'm not totally sure where. It'll probably actually end up being in that corner where that mounting block is, but I am going to do a water trough, which now that I think about it, that might not work. I might have to figure out something else because I don't know if I can get a hose that far. I don't know if my hose will reach. But anyways, then on this wall, we're going to put another one of these things for tying. And then I also am going to use these for the hay net. So there'll be two outside where the hay nets outside will be. And then there'll be one in each stall. Sunny's already got hers in her stall for her hay nets. You can't see. So there'll be another one of these like probably right here for tacking up. And then I think I'm going to put the trough like here or something because it's going to be that little one. So that way they don't get all, yeah, I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do that because the hose won't reach this. I don't know. I have to figure that out, I guess. I can get an extension too, I guess. I mean, I do have another piece of hose. Oh, I forgot my pick and brush out here. My bad. So that will hopefully like keep them out. And if it's not enough, then I'll put a little like piece of this fence line up. So yeah, we're going to have like a little tack up station right here. The cross ties up front will be really good too if like I were just to take one horse and tack them up, but also like as a bath station because that's concrete out there so the water can run off and stuff, and then I'm not making like a big soupy mess out here. And also the hose reaches there better, so that'll be like the bath station or whatever, but like out here is going to be really nice, especially when I get Shine, because if I have any issues with tying him, then unlike, because I can't do it on the cross ties, but I can do a quick release knot with these, which I can't do with the cross ties, and I let him go or like untie him. Or like if he snapped if he snapped his halter lead or whatever, if something happened and he got free, if I had him out there, he would probably book it and I might not be able to catch him. But in here, he's still got this big fenced in area, which sometimes it doesn't look very big, but honestly, it actually, it really is. It's a good size for 2 horses. Like if Sunny wants to, she can canter in here. She's gallop too, I think, in here. So, I mean, there's not a ton of room, but in the spring, when it's dry, they go outside in a big field that they can run around in all they want. So this is like a really good summer paddock because then because they're being ridden and exercised more. But then, yeah, like this works. Hi, Bubs. You're so cute. You're angry. Angry face. Angry face. So angry. Okay, I got some new stuff, so I'm going to do that over there. And I'm going to try and clean this up tonight. When I come back, my friend gave me a breast collar because she's awesome. And apparently had a million of them. So those little rings, you can see I have the one right there for the hay net. So if you add like a clip on the end of the hay net like this, then you can thread the rope of the hay net through the rings like that, and then just clip the clip to like the bag or the netting. And now I can't get this clip. Okay, there we go. And that is literally so much easier than tying a knot. Also, if you don't have these brushes already, they're literally the best things ever. So, I literally love them so much. Okay, now, I kind of just want to show, like, all of my little, like, tip type things that I have in my barn. Because I don't have a ton of space in here. I have, like, no space in here at all. Like, Sunny's stall is literally bigger, so our barn is kind of like, it has these like segment kind of things, like where the posts are, and hers is like 3 posts wide, and hers is 3 by 3, and then this is like 2 by 3. Hi. I'm sorry. And then Shine's will be like 2.5 by 2.5. So his stall it might actually be 2 by 3 as well. Maybe. I think his is a little bit smaller. Anyways, so my little tricks and things that I love that I do in my barn. Oh, I probably should not show you that because there is private info on that. Pill bottle. Sunny just needs to be on medications in order to stay sound because she's got lady issues. Okay, so my first favorite thing about this is these bins for supplements, because you can open them like this. You can get all kinds of sizes. And then these ones are smaller, but you can stack these, which I love. The next thing that I have in my barn that I really like is, what was it? Okay, so I have this. This, excuse the burp. This, I'm kind of going into like the dollar store type things you can have in your barn, but this little like cubby rack thing, the shelving unit, is from the dollar store. It was in the plus section, so it's $5. It can hold 40 pounds, and it's definitely cheap, but it holds a lot. And like this bin was sitting like this on the wall, and these guys, they drop so much dust. Like, you can literally see all the dust on these top things. but it's terrible. So, like, yeah, this is literally so nice, and it keeps those polo wraps clean. Like, I've had them like that for a week, 2 weeks. This Saturday, I will have had them in there, had this for 2 weeks. So I absolutely love it. And then I have a first aid kit stuff there. And then also, it's nice for my helmets. But yeah, and I can put so much stuff in here. So I managed to clear out these drawers quite a bit so that I can have that for more storage. And considering that I use, thank you, Rooster. Considering I use this stuff a lot, it's really nice. So being in a small barn, I don't have a ton of space. So I really do have to make do with what I get or got. And then if you guys get, you probably don't because I think this is more of a dairy farm thing. But if you guys get any of these bins, they make awesome garbage, garbage things. So yeah, and then also another little hack is this. I took the big water trough that I don't use anymore because Sunny wasn't drinking it fast enough and it was just getting dirty. And I had the little one. So I just put a piece of plywood on the top. You could screw it in. And excuse the fact that it's a mess. But it keeps everything like pretty dry. You just have to make sure that it's on so that it's not going to like slip. Or like, you have to make sure if it's not big, like much bigger, then you got to be careful because if it's even slightly in the wrong spot, then yeah, it kind of is a pain in that sense because it'll let water drip in. But yeah, and if you're wondering why there's a stick horse, that is for the children that I give lessons to because normally I have 2 that come at a time, but they both can't ride a horse at the same time. So I do like an hour lesson and then they each ride for half an hour. So like I just have to make sure that that's like that. And then for saddle racks, if you wanted to, sawhorses are great. I just switched my sawhorse out for a saddle rack because this one is just really big, but I know you can find smaller ones. The other thing that I really like about like dollar store wise, those bins are not dollar store. Some of these are just totally random, and I'm trying to remember them as I go. So like, storage bins, awesome at the dollar store. So you can find, which I'm sure everybody's been told, like bins are awesome. Unfortunately, in this cubby, these bins don't fit, which I thought was kind of annoying. But you can get like rags and cleaning stuff, like this thing. I got it. I do also have this one that I got from the dollar store, which isn't, that one's the Pine type thing, which is a name brand one, I think, and this one isn't, but this one leaks really bad. But this one doesn't leak. I mean, I did get this little dish soap thing, that way I could sit it on there, and it's not like when the brushes are wet, they're not getting my things wet. And if it were to leak, no big deal. The other thing that I really like about the dollar store is you can get bathing stuff there, but you got to make sure that and then this bucket is from the dollar store too, and it's a great bath bucket. I do need to find like another clothes bucket like that, and but I did get that like for toys because I do keep some toys in here. And then the little toolboxes, they make really good little like I just have Sunny's meds in here, and like there's some polo wraps, or I mean not polo wraps, vet wrap, like a little mini horse first aid kit, which I really like. And then I have it in my saddlebag and I forgot at the house, but you can buy little like tin miniature first aid kits, and those are literally so amazing for like to put in your saddlebag if you were to, because I've had it before where not Western but English, I was riding or I wasn't riding, but I have these braided, my reins are braided, but I had it where Sunny was being a little brat and I was trying to lead her over something and she pulled back really hard and I actually cut myself on the braided rein. So I really would have loved to have had that then, but oh well. So the other thing that I really like, I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing type thing. So I did get a bunch of stuff at the dollar store today. So I got, because like I said, everything gets super dusty in the barn. So I got this little dustpan and brush because the shelves, they get really gross. So I'll be able to just put the dustpan under and then sweep off the shelves. Because normally what I do is I use a horse brush, which works fine. But then I end up sending dust everywhere because I don't have a, see like that. Because I don't have a dustpan, and also sometimes it's like I clean my brushes and then I'm like, oh, I forgot I have to wipe off this, and then I get them all dirty again, which is kind of dumb of me, but so this is designated for that. And then I keep forgetting to grab a knife as well, but you can get knives at the dollar store for your barn. Yeah, I keep taking them to cut the hay bales, and then I forget to bring them back, and then I put them in the four-wheeler, and then, like, in the basket of the four-wheeler, and then I go home forgetting to drop it back off at the barn, and that's not good. But you can also get cutting boards at the dollar store, little ones, which will literally be so perfect. I just need to actually, like, get a knife. Before, I was using a cutting mat from the dollar store, which worked just as well, but I did kind of want an actual cutting board. So I'm going to test this out and see how good it is, because I don't actually know. See if I like it. And then the last thing I got is a hairbrush. Love this as well, because if you didn't know, now you're going to know. It is really bad to use the traditional horse brushes on horses' manes. I don't even have one because I honestly think I kind of dumped them all. But using like the plastic brushes with like the hard bristles, like there's no soft part here. That is really bad for horses' manes, and it will, like, it damages their mane more. So getting a brush that like this that's soft is really good. And this is a proper horse brush. This one also has a soft spot, so you can't find them, but I like this one because it's bigger. Honestly, I just like this one a lot better. It's easier to hold than this one. I did get a nice one like this before I went to fair, and then I knew I had it, but then when I got back, I couldn't find it, so I must have lost it somewhere, and I don't know where, and I'm really sad about that. But this is the closest one I could find to the last one I got, and the last one was like a Walmart one, so it was a really good quality one. And this one, honestly, it looks and feels a lot like it, so I'm hopeful that this one will be good too, because the other ones are good, but actually I didn't see them, so I'm kind of wondering if they got rid of them and replaced all of their brushes with better quality ones. But depending on the brush that you get, I would get this one because this one seems like it's really good quality. And I know other people haven't had any issues with the other brushes, but there is a brush like this, but it's very clearly like a plastic. Like when you touch this backing, it feels very soft and silicone-y kind of. But the other one was just plastic, and it had like an ugly plastic handle that was flat, not like this one. This one's nice. And that one did end up breaking, but like it worked really good before it broke. So I'm hopeful that this one will be good. It feels like it's really good. The reason it broke was this thing came out and I couldn't get it back in. So hopefully this one will be good, and I'll let you know if it's not. But normally those are really good to get. And then if you give your horse salt, I think you can get salt at the dollar store too. I mean, it might be cheaper somewhere else. I haven't bought salt. My mom bought the bit that I have in the barn, which is this. So Yeah. Anyways, moving on. The next thing that I wanted to show was actually those. So I did get 2 more of those jars. I got the smaller versions of them. So here's the larger version and here's the smaller. And these jars, they are adorable. I love them so much. They're so cute. I definitely want to get like a bajillion more of them because, like, look at that. The lids are definitely cheaper. Like, they're just not as thick. But honestly, a rat is not going to chew through those too quick. Not that we have rats. I have not seen a rat since there was one rat when we first got Sunny, which was the first time this part of the barn was actually used. Otherwise, it was always just the chicken part. And I think I haven't seen that rat since, and that's been like almost 2 years ago now, so I think we're okay. Anyways, I'm going to fill these adorable little jars up. I'm going to see if these will fit, otherwise... Actually, I'm going to leave these in here. Also, I feel like these would be super easy. Yeah, they'd be super easy to wipe off if you got like fly poo on them. Okay, I'm going to put the sugar cubes in one of the jars, and I'm going to put the salt in one of the jars. That way I can, because I bake horse cookies, or I baked horse cookies, so I can put them in there. So I'm going to put the sugar cubes in this jar. So you can see, hopefully not really, but I have to be very gentle because these are homemade ones, and I must not have done it right because they break very easily. And I should probably give one to Sunny. Here, you can have a broken one. I guess I didn't add enough water to them. Oopsie. But, oh well. But like mice and rats are not going to chew through this. I do know we have mice, but they're not an issue, so I don't worry about them. Like, I don't have an issue with them like getting in my grain. I don't have an issue with them eating anything, pooping everywhere. Like, they definitely, I know they make nests in the barn, and typically everything is off the ground and used enough that mice aren't going to be an issue with it. I know they like to hide behind like the feed bins. They'll hide behind that and make nests, but they haven't done anything. We did have like a bin of stuff of just like random junk that wasn't getting used, and honestly, like, it was literally the junk drawer of the horse barn. And I do remember taking that apart and a mouse ran out of it. Or like I was going through that stuff to actually like take care of it, and a mouse ran out from it, and then I later on ended up finding a nest in it. So yeah, that was interesting. Oh, if you make homemade sugar cubes, you can also get sugar at the dollar store. I definitely have like a lot of very crumbly bits in here. That's kind of sad. Ooh. I thought when I made them they would dry out a little more, but oh well. Apparently not. They are very cute. They're very cute. So yeah, the mice have not really at all been an issue. I think we only have, we might have a small family. I don't know. I only see like 1, at most 2 at a time. Actually, I don't think I've even seen, yeah, I think I have seen 2, but it's been a while since I've seen 2. But, yeah, like when I was building that thing, not last week Saturday, but the Saturday before, all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I was sitting on the ground, and all of a sudden a mouse just came booking it by, and it scared me so bad. Here, Sunny, you can have, here. That is a lot of sugar. Okay, you're not having any more of that. That's a lot. That's too much. Okay, this is so cute. These are actually almost the same size. Yeah, these are basically the same size. I'm so happy because I didn't think this was going to fill it up, but it did. That is adorable. Okay, now I'm going to dump the salt into this container because I have to get rid of some of it. I kind of wonder if... Okay, these are the same size. Just wondering. So the reason my salt has some like darker chunks is because there is a little bit of tiny bit of Himalayan salt in there that I had extra of, which apparently it sunk to the bottom. So gotta put the little... Okay, actually I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna shake it, I'm gonna put the thing on. Boom, salt. And it looks a lot more full. More full? I don't know if that's correct. Whatever. It looks fuller than this one. And I need to wipe this out so I can put cookies in here. Horsey cookies, you know. I don't want to take it back to the house because I'm lazy, but I mean, salt doesn't hurt horses, so clearly. Otherwise it wouldn't be in the barn. I only give salt if I feel like she's not drinking enough water. Beautiful. It's so cute, and it's gonna go up on this shelf. Uh-oh. My spacing isn't just right. I am a little... maybe I will still get one. Unfortunately, so we have all these nice little jars, and then we have that. Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed in myself, too. I mean, I guess I could put the salt in that one, and then put those ones in that one, and then put the carrots in one, and then the horse cookies in one. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I don't use the... Actually, no. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, that's what we got. So... a little extra thing because actually if these carrots are kept in an open bin then they can go bad. So, oh, you want one? Okay, I have to grab more. I have to break off the end because it starts to go bad. Aggressive! Is that good? I braided her mane and I just took it out yesterday, and so it's still kind of trying to lay flat. That's so cute! Okay, I'm going to end the live stream because I need to get back to eat dinner. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye!